Sing it with me. Come on. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. One more time. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Yes, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Woohoo! Good morning, everyone. Good to see all of your beautiful faces this morning. I'm Reverend Michelle Arellano, Senior Minister, Spiritual Director of this incredible center. I want to welcome you all this beautiful day. You know, you never know what you're going to get in Colorado, and today is a beautiful sunny day. So I thought Southern Oregon had weather. It is nothing compared to Colorado. And those online, I just want to welcome you and thank you for being with us today and appreciate you being in our space and energy. So, Centers for Spiritual Living, we are an inclusive community. We welcome everybody, no matter where you are on your path, what your beliefs are, what your background is, how you identify. You are welcome, honored, and appreciated here. So thank you for being here with us today. Do we have anybody here today for the first time? If you could raise your hand. All right, we've got some newcomers. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome. We're going to give you a flower and information packet, and we just want you to know that we honor you, we appreciate you, we see the divinity in you, and we celebrate you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's invite our children and parents to stand up so we can acknowledge you and show you some of our CSLCS love and appreciation. And as we put our hands out, let's read the blessing together. We bless all children in our community and the world. We love all the children. We know the truth of who you are. All children are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have children in our lives, and so it is, and so it is. Yay. We love having children here. They bring that joyful energy. So now it's a time for our children to go downstairs to their classroom for an enriching activity, and I'd like to invite the congregation to stand up and greet each other this morning.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, then I go inside and quiet my mind. I hear a spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
The words of inspiration today begin with Charles Dickens. It was one of those March days, or April days, when the sun shines hot and the winds blow cold, when it's summer in the light and winter in the shade. And from Maya Angelou. But the true nature of the human heart is as whimsical as spring weather. All signals may aim at a fall of rain, when suddenly the skies clear. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, there is a power around you that knows and that understands all things. This power works like the soil. It receives the seed of your thought and at once begins to operate upon it. It will receive whatever you give it, and it will create for you and throw back at you whatever you think into it. Please pray with me. As I take a deep breath, close my eyes, I drop down into my heart, because that's where Spirit lives in me. And I know Spirit is in me, around me, through me, right now and always. I know that Spirit is loving me unconditionally. I know that Spirit is guiding me and supporting me through this life. I know that Spirit has given me so many attributes and qualities of itself: love, peace, happiness, joy, compassion, adventure, excitement, power, beauty, all these things given to me by Spirit, by God. And I am so blessed in my life with all these blessings. And I know for each and every person listening to my voice, whether you're here in the sanctuary or whether you're online, I know that you are God beings. I know that God has given you so many things in your life, so many blessings, so many things that have not yet been discovered. So let's move out of fear into faith. Let's move out of judgment into curiosity. Let's move out of hate into love, knowing that love fills the world. Each and every one of us has these seeds of love inside of us. We just need to believe that we have the power to change our world, to change our lives, to change our connections in our community, knowing that love is the way to go. And I am so grateful for this community, so grateful for my friendships and relationships here in the center, so grateful for my family, my wife, my children. I am just so full of love right now. And I know that as we discover this love in each one of us, that we change the world. And I'm so grateful for this. So grateful for the production team this morning. So grateful for the musicians sharing their songs and their voices with us. So grateful for the practitioners who hold the consciousness of this community. So grateful for our children downstairs and their teachers, knowing they are the leaders of the future. And I'm very grateful for Reverend Michelle as she allows Spirit to speak her this morning, giving us the message that we need to hear. And so with all this thankfulness and gratefulness, I release my words to the law, knowing that the law only creates, demonstrates, and activates as I speak my words. And so I let go, I get out of the way, I give it to God and Spirit, and we say together, and so it is.
And we are so grateful for the CSL Community Choir this morning. Please welcome them.
That is our fabulous CSL CS choir. Let's give them another round of applause. Woohoo! Wow. So good, so good. All right, well, I have a few things that I want to touch on this morning before we move directly into the talk. I want to, which folds into the talk, to recognize our class, our spiritual practices and principles class. And so we had 21 people in this 5-week class, and wow, the energy was just amazing. Talk about like a fierceness to go deeper and to take the practices and to claim that intention in their life, to claim that more good in their life. And so I want to call up Kathy Ometer, who is one of the students, to talk about her experience, say a few words about it. All right, Kathy. Here's a mic.
Good morning, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kathy, and I just finished the class. I'm kind of short here. Okay, there we go. And I've taken a lot of classes here, and I take classes, and I ask myself, why do I take classes? And I always say, and I tell everybody, I'm a work in progress, and so I want to keep learning, and I want to grow, and I want to raise my consciousness level. And the only way to do that, like musicians, singers, is practice, practice, practice. And so by taking classes, and this class that we took was amazing. We read it in first person, this thing called You, and it's Ernest Holmes, and it is a book that I was introduced here by Reverend McCann. I'm not sure if I have her name right. She was an immigration lawyer, and she talked about this book. And so I thought, I gotta get that book. So I went straight to the bookstore right after, and sweet Heather had it pulled for me already because she knew I was gonna get that book. And so I got that book, I read it the first time, and I said, this is a great book, but it was okay. I read it, enjoyed it, put it in my bookshelf. Then this class was offered, so I said, I'm gonna take the class. And so I took the class, and there was 22 people in that class. Everybody came in with their own stuff, right? And by the end of that class, everybody left, as I did, with this raised energy level, this consciousness, because we have some wonderful people in our congregation. They're so smart and talented. And I sit in those classes, and I learn from each and every one of them. Obviously, Reverend Michelle's wonderful. The books are great. But I get so much out of being with you all in the class. And that's where I walk out of there, and I just feel like, wow, I'm growing. And I want to share one thing with you. This past week, the weeks that we were doing it, I felt this consciousness level in me growing. And I kept telling myself, what is this going on? Something kept saying, feed it and it will grow. Feed it and it will grow. What? Feed it and it will grow. And I thought, okay, well, I'm planting. I got my flowers. I'm getting ready to pot. Do I need fertilizer? What's going on? But it really, when I stopped to think about it, it was the Spirit was telling me, I'm doing the right thing. I'm feeding my spirituality, my consciousness level. And I felt it. And this is kind of woo-woo, but I don't know if it is, but woo-woo. But I asked myself, what's going on? And that's called metacognition. When you stop and you ask yourself, what am I thinking? What's going on? And that's exactly what it was. I was feeling it. And when I'm out of alignment, we always say, why am I feeling this way when something bad is happening, right? We always say, what's going on with me, blah, blah, blah. But to ask what's happening when you're all of a sudden things are just bright and they're there and you see it. So I challenged myself that whole week and noticed everything around me and then asked myself, why now? And I attribute it to my class because I had just left that. I was in that class. And every week, I felt that energy rise. And the people that were in their class, I can't speak for all of them, but I know from what I saw that everybody was just feeling it. And it was happy. It was just a happy place. And I just loved everybody in that class. So I love taking classes. And I do it for me because it's all about me, right? I'm doing this for me. But when I do it for me, it spreads. So thank you for listening.
Such a great job. I like everybody who took the class to please stand up just so we can recognize and honor you. Yay! It's such a great group. Such a great group of people. Thank you. Great job. Great job. And a shout out to our practitioner support, Michael, Lynn, and Andrea. You were amazing and held beautiful consciousness for everybody. And the thing that's beautiful to me and why I think it's so important to highlight the classes, because it's great to come on Sundays, like you get usually a inspiration or uplifted, but to really go deeper into us and our hearts and our souls and spirit and connection and calling in that love in our life, classes is where it's at. And also connecting with people and getting to know people. There's such buzzy energy. Couldn't get people off the break because they were enjoying each other so much. So I just encourage you to take classes. We have, of course, the consciousness and creative process coming up, and excited about Connie and Marcia teaching that, two wonderful practitioners. And then I'll be doing the book study starting the last week of April on the 5 gifts of abundance. And that's going to be a lot of fun too. It'll be every Wednesday for 4 weeks, and we're going to have fun from 3 to 4. So please, if you feel called, dive in a little deeper. All right, so now I'm going to go into the talk. Spring is in the air. That's why I wore my butterflies today. Woo! Lots of spring happening. And so this spring energy is such a powerful energy, because spring is about the rebirth. It's about moving into a space of waking up, right? We're coming out of winter, and even though we didn't have much of a winter, and the blossoming is happening, and it's like such a beautiful time to plant seeds for intention, but also to see the good. And the spring equinox is that balance between light and dark, the harmony between the two. You hear the birds chirping and the sun coming up, the days are getting longer, and it's just a great time to really set intentions in our life and plant seeds, and also be in a space of gratitude, be in a space of wonder. This beautiful planet that we have is showing off. I mean, one of my favorite quotes is, "The earth laughs and flowers," right? Like, it's so simple. And that's Ralph Waldo Emerson. The earth laughs and flowers. And so flowers are so joyful and bright, and it's just a lively time to be here. So this is my spring equinox picture, that balance between light and dark, and also the beauty of this time of year. It's also a time of shedding, of letting go, like you move out of winter and you can just let go and just be present. The other piece I wanted to bring up is Earth Day. So Earth Day takes place Wednesday, April 22nd, and it's marking the 56th anniversary of this event. The theme for this year is Our Power, Our Planet. Sounds like a CSL theme too, right? Our Power, Our Planet. And it's about renewable energy and community cleanups, and we can schedule some of those this year. Biodiversity and conservation and sustainability. There's over 1 billion people taking action for the environment right now. Isn't that great to hear? Like, it just warms my heart. I think we're gonna just for our Earth. So if you want to learn more about it, it's earthday.org, and you can go in and check it out. But the Earth is such a beautiful metaphor, and it is also a part of who we are when it moves through the seasons. And as we move through the seasons with it, when it lines up with where we're at, it really can help us open up to what's there for us at that time. So one of the things that spring reminds me of is my good and my spiritual practices. Because sometimes I get so excited when spring comes that I just want to run out and hike and play, and it's important for me to go into the inward as well, and being, even though I was facilitating the class, being in the class, I always learn. Something jumps off the page that I didn't notice before. there's a deeper truth that comes through. The aha moments and the sparking that is happening through the students is also happening through me and the practitioners. Such an incredible energy to be in, as well as working with the practitioner students. And one of the things that we have been reading in both classes, and Kathy talked about this, is this little mighty book, this thing called You. And this is such an incredible book when it comes to claiming our good. You know, as I was doing research for this talk, I like to look up quotes and read things, and so I'm online, and you can't really find much on claiming your good when you put that online. That is more of a science of mind new thought. It was more about being good, seeing good, doing good, but I couldn't find hardly anything on claiming your good. And it really gave me gratitude for this teaching, because claiming our good is knowing that we know that we know that good is for us and that we are deserving of this good. And when we move into that space, like the students did on their last classes, they put vision boards together, and that's a form of claiming our good and putting that in. It's this place of knowing. We're planting seeds, but we're knowing, and we're allowing the universe to bring that in. We're allowing the universe. We don't know how. We don't want to get in there and make it all happen ourselves, right? We want to let the universe bring it in. So that's me in Ireland. And, you know, Michelle did such a beautiful job last week. Let's give her another round of applause. I mean, talk about love exuding from a person. It just exuded. I was with my son, but I watched online, and I could feel your love overflowing. And I loved your story and your love for your teaching and India. So you inspired me. Thank you, Michelle. So this is me in Ireland. So this is a dream of mine. And I planted this seed a long time ago, and my friend was supposed to go with me, or my partner at the time, or my sister, and everybody kept canceling on me. And I'm like 5 years out, and I'm still wanting to go to Ireland. So you know what? I claimed my good. I went by myself, right? And what a gift. I mean, what an incredible gift. I went to a Celtic retreat, and talk about everything being alive. I mean, they have some harsh winters there. Everybody's out and singing and dancing and talking. Little ones, middle-sized, people in their 80s and 90s. I mean, it was so alive and so rich. John O'Donoghue is a phenomenal author from Ireland, and his book, Walking in Wonder, and he is from the Connemara area. And so I got to go to Connemara National Park while I was reading the book, and I could feel the ancient, beautiful Celtic energy there, and the rich land, and the love for the land. And so if I would have waited for somebody, or if I would have, let it drop in my lap, I just went, and I got the gift of going. And claiming our good is knowing that we are deserving of that good. And I have one more picture that I want to share about claiming my good, because these are the two that came to my mind. So this is just last week, and I'm going to get emotional. So my mama is one of the reasons, as a lot of you know, why I'm here in Colorado. My beautiful sister, Jackie, who I also helped raise, and my son, my youngest son, Ryan, and myself. There's so much good right there, right? And so the part of, I think, claiming our good, being in this beautiful open spring energy, is knowing that good that we have in our lives right now, right? the good that we have in our family and in ourselves and in our loved ones, and how precious, how very, very precious it is. With me coming back to Colorado, I didn't realize how much I was missing my mom. You know? And I'm learning more about her. I'm hearing stories I never heard before. I'm almost 60 years old. She's 82. I mean, and I'm hearing things about myself that I haven't heard before too. And it's just been such a gift. It has been such an incredible gift. And then I get to be here with all of you. And this community, I mean, I've said it before, but when I came in, there was something there in the energy. There was so much goodness here. And it was during some challenging times, but I could still feel the goodness. And when I took that year off, I knew there was something great coming through. I just didn't know quite what it was. But I kept trusting. I kept trusting and planting those seeds and knowing that Spirit would take me. So, I even brought my glasses so I can read the slides this time. There we go, now I can see it. So this thing called You, this, oh my gosh, what an incredible book when it comes to claiming our good. I know that what is mine will claim me, know me, rush to me. I accept the gift of life for myself and for everyone else. I am guided by infinite wisdom into that light which is eternal. My soul is jubilant, right? This thing called You, Ernest Holmes. So it's not like this passive, like, oh, that was good. No, it's like, all right, give me more good. Like, I'm ready for it. Open our arms. And somebody in the class, it was so beautiful to witness this. There was some good that she wanted to call him, but she thought it was too big for God. She thought it was too big of an ask. Like, how many times have we thought it's too big of an ask? Me being here with my family and you was probably too big of an ask 10 years ago. So what are the things in our life that we're wanting to claim in our good that we think is too big of an ask? Because no little thing or big thing or middle-sized thing makes a difference in this divine universe and Spirit and God. It is all the same. And if there is something in us that wants to claim more good, there's a reason that it's in us. Right? Right? Okay, so if you haven't read this book, I would highly recommend reading it. And the majority of the class enjoyed it in first person. Because when you're reading it in first person, you're internalizing it. And it has the reading, but it also has quotes. And I'll read one of those to you in a little bit. So what you do makes a difference. You have to decide what kind of a difference you want to make. Dr. Jane Goodall. Isn't that just like such a perfect image? Like, I know I've been getting feedback about wanting bigger lettering, so I'm really working on it, but I didn't want to take away from the image on this time. As you can tell, I really have, the images I think are so important because the creative process works in images. And so it gives us even more depth when we're looking at something. It is not enough to say there is one life, and that life is God. We must complete this statement by saying, that life is my life now. Because we must couple this life with ours in order to express it. We are not becoming this life, but we are now in and of this life. So it's the knowingness that it's not, and that's, I think, human behavior, and I know I have been in that behavior, is always out there. Someday when my savings account is built up, or someday when my health is better, or someday when I have enough education, or I have enough friends, or I work out enough. It is all in the here and now. And when we claim our good in the here and now. And we feel into that energy, and we allow that energy to move us, and we trust it. And so that was one of the things that I thought was important to talk about today, is what blocks us from doing that? Is it too big? Do we trust it? Do we have faith? Do we know that we are deserving of this unlimited good? And that we are worthy of this unlimited good? So there's old doctrine that really takes away from the worthiness. I mean, you can't even find quotes on the internet about claiming our good. It's like, oh, it's too much. It's not too much. And the best way for us to claim our good is for us to know our good right now and be grateful for it. Right? To know that good that we have. And sharing that picture with you, with my family, and I think of my boys. Every time we sing a gratitude song, I think of my boys and my eyes well up. Because there's so much gratitude overflowing in my heart for the good that they brought into my life. And when we move into that energy, guess what? We attract more of it. Right? And so if we're, I don't have enough, if we're in the worry state, we're attracting worry energy. If we're in the lack state, we're attracting lack energy. But when we move into the state of gratitude, we move into the state of appreciation, it raises the consciousness, and that's what the class is doing. That's what you're all doing here on Sunday. Which is a beautiful thing. And we do, like Kathy was saying, practices helps us remember. If it's meditation, if it's walking in the park, if it's practicing the presence, affirmations, whatever that is for each of us, to practice it, to know our good, because the culture and the cosmic soup consciousness, that's not about claiming you're good. If you listen to the news for a day, that is not about claiming you're good or seeing the good in the world, right? But we know better. But we got to remember with the R-E, remember, reconnect with spirit, reconnect with our souls, reconnect with our hearts, and come back to that place. And whenever I start feeling a little off and wonky, I forgot. And I know enough with my spiritual tool belt, I need to pull out one of those tools and remember. If it's a cry in the bathtub, if it's a meditation, if it's practicing presence, if it's going to see my mom to tell her how much I love her, it's getting out of myself. I was there. There was a few things I was concerned about, and I wasn't feeling that great, and I thought, I got to get out of my own head. And so I went and volunteered at the soup kitchen. I saw Michael there. He was educating everybody on recycling. Good job. Talk about supporting Earth Day. As soon as I did that, you know what? I saw my good. I got out of my small self. And I stepped into my higher self with these beautiful people that are so dedicated in this amazing soup kitchen here in Colorado Springs. And a friend, Spirit works in such beautiful, beautiful ways. I was doing it every Monday, and then when I started here, I was trying to ground myself. So I'm like, I'm going to hold off a little, give me a couple months, I'll come back. She said, we're short-staffed, can you come in? That's God. It's a God thing. It's exactly what I needed to do, and I hesitated to say yes. And I listened. I got quiet enough and listened, and I went. And everything was beautiful again. You know what's interesting is that listening to that internal nudges. I'm so stubborn and rebellious sometimes that I don't always listen, but I have gotten much better because whenever I listen, there's the good, that heart, that listening space. So, grateful for where I am, excited for where I'm going. Right? Grateful for where I am and excited for where I'm going. And if you had like a blank slate and you wanted more good in your life, like even one of the students said, I didn't even think I wanted more good until I took the class. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I do want some more good. So I'd like you to think about what that more good would be for you. Think about that blank slate. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel into the gratitude of all that you have right now. And think about what that more good could be for you. It could be more of what you have. It could be something that's been a dream on your heart. Something that maybe you thought before was too big. Allow yourself to visualize it. Think about the texture of it, the colors of it, and most importantly, the feeling tone of that more good. Does it feel like joy and abundance and excitement? Heart-filled? I want you to anchor that inside of you, in your heart. So I'd like you to partner up with somebody, and I'd like you to share that with them. Everybody partner up, and Michael, could you see if maybe somebody's not partnered, you could join somebody? I want you to share about your good, your more good. Your big good, the big, hairy, audacious goal. Okay, take another minute to finish up. Thank you. Okay. Come back. How I love the high fives out there. All right. Huh? Hit the gong? I just love this kind of energy, though. I can't. All right, we're going to come back, everybody. Thank you. I'd like everybody to take a deep breath in. And I'd like everybody to repeat after me. I claim all my good. Unlimited. Good job, everybody. I love the energy. Like, I got goosebumps right now of the energy in the room. You are just such beautiful souls. Thank you for doing that. Ah, so good. So today, you are to hold your thoughts steadfast in the realization that God withholds nothing from you. Therefore, prepare yourself for a life of joy, love, happiness, and well-being. Believe in the divine freedom which is yours by birthright. Woo! It doesn't get much better than that, right? And just, we are so blessed. We are so blessed for this teaching and this community and being in this community together and knowing our good and knowing that we can claim it, right? We can claim it. It's not this airy-fairiness. It's like, yes, Michelle did not get to India by not knowing deep in her heart and soul that she could go. And we saw the beauty of that. We saw that beauty. I wouldn't have got to Ireland if I didn't know I could get to Ireland. I would have never went on a safari if I didn't put a lion on my vision board. I've been to 4 safaris in Africa. Right? Right, we'll talk about that another time, but God is so good. God is so good, and it's when we believe that. And when we forget, what do? Remember, we reconnect. We reconnect in here, and then we reconnect out here. We save the world by being alive ourselves. We save the world by being alive ourselves. Joseph Campbell, what an amazing example of that Joseph Campbell is. He was such a great, great, great example. And then the final one is, I wanted to read this from the book because there's so much good energy in here. I accept life fully, completely, without reservation, holding the conviction that good is the eternal reality, that God is the everlasting presence. Amen. Amen. So does everybody accept their good? Yes. They accept your big good? The big, big good? All right. And so it is. And so it is. Good job, everybody. All right. I'm going to move into prayer. So just taking a deep breath in and feeling can you feel how you've lifted the vibration in this room? Feel that energy. Feel the goodness in this room, the goodness of each of you and your beautiful energies, holding the highest good for the center, individually, collectively, and for the world. And knowing that God is so good, spirit, life, universe. It is our divine birthright. And knowing that, and that no good is too big of a good, that it is all in God. There is no limit. This unlimited good, this unlimited love, that we feel that, we anchor ourselves in gratitude and open our hearts to that and share that with the world. And in this great, great knowing, I say thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, life. Thank you, love. Thank you to all of you beautiful beings. Thank you to nature and connectivity, the individual expression and the collective oneness. It is good, it is God, it is now, and it is done and released and whole, and together we say, and so it is, and so it is.
Am I strong enough to make the right decisions when I stand at the fork in the road. Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Come on up, CSL choir.
I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. One more time. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Ken, do you want to do the offering after choir? No, let's do it right now. You want to do the offering now? All right. All
Choir,
right.
You're doing great. Just smile at these people.
Okay, just get it. All right, we're going to move into our offering now. And so, the circulation of good is giving and receiving. And so supporting your spiritual community is such a beautiful way to give and receive. Let me get my plastic dollar. Oh, I might be out. Oh, nope, I got one left. Okay, so I give online, and just bless your offering with your heart, knowing that the universe is good, and saying the affirmation with me. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is, and so it is.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kick it down the cobblestone.
Great job. That was awesome. Thank you so much. We got such an amazing choir, and they're feeling groovy. That's great. Okay. So now is the time for our gracious giving.
Okay.
All right.
What we do for gracious giving is we spend our money that we get from the church here and give it back to the community. And we have different people nominate different charities. So, would you pull one of those for me? Anyone's fine. Thank you. And the gracious giving this time is Angels Babies. Never heard of it. Angels Babies supplies tiny garments for the funeral ceremony. That's a hard one.
You're such a good man.
With keepsake memory book for the gown and memorial gifts and parents who have lost a baby. And that was nominated by Gary Miller. Thank you.
Yes, such an amazing community. So I just want to say a few words about our practitioners as they work their way up to the front of the stage so we can pray out together. Is they are here for prayer. They know your highest good and consciousness. And they are beautiful beings that can hold that space for you. So if you would like a 5-minute miracle and meet with one of the practitioners when service is over, we can work our way out, and there's coffee down below in the celebration hall. And also the practitioner room will be available for prayer. Prayer is such a beautiful way to move into greater goodness in our lives. As soon as we move in that direction, it already starts coming in. So I'm going to do a quick closing prayer. So you want to come down? And we'll move into our closing song. So just knowing that God is good, God is now, and we are that right now. And the goodness and the love and the connection and the oneness, feeling it in our hearts, throughout our entire bodies, and sending it out into the universe. It is good, it is done, and so it is. Please stand. So it is. Please stand for the closing prayer.
For years I would talk about I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. Then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking could change my life.